Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how I got this makeup look. It's just a quick everyday makeup look using the Morphe 35V palette, which is super pretty. It has so many options to you if you want to do some like colorful looks, if you want to do some neutral everyday looks that are easier to do. So yeah, and it's all really nicely like formulated, feels good on the eyes. I've used some of the like red purpley shades and they don't stain me at least, so that's cool. I have 3 duochrome shades, which I love, and yeah, let's just get into the video for this quick everyday look. So I'm just using MAC's Paint Early Paint Pot right now to prime my eyelids a little bit before I go in with eyeshadow. I'm going to use the Morphe 35V palette, which is their Artistry palette, or one of them. These are all the colors to play with. This is what I'm going to create an everyday look with today. So I'm probably going to stick in this general area, not really play with the blues or the duochromes. These 3 shades are duochromes actually. They're really pretty. I've played with this one already, but we're not going to go over here today. We're going to stick to neutrals over there. And it does come with a little like insert that tells you the shade names. So to start off, I'm going to dip into Go Nude and just put this all in the crease and just buff it up. Next, I'm going to dip into Scandal, which is right under Go Nude, and I'm going to place it pretty much in the same area as Go Nude, just a little lower, not as high. So again with Scandal on the other eye, keeping it a little lower but still fluffing it out. So next I'm taking this smaller brush. It's kind of like a pencil brush, but it's still long and fluffy, so I don't know what it is, but I'm going to take this and I'm going to dip into Spice right down here and just place it right on the outer corner and take it in a little bit. I'm going to just take my original blending brush that I used for Go Nude and Scandal, just going to blend out Spice a little bit. Alright, so now that Spice is all blended away and whatnot, I'm going to go into, with the same brush I used for Spice, I'm going to go into In the Zone, which is a warmer but a little darker brown. And I'm going to place this just close to the lash line into the outer V. Alright, so now that that's on, I'm going to go in with a smaller Morphe brush, the M433. No product on it. Actually, I'm going to dip into a little bit of Go Nude and Scandal just so that I have a little bit of oomph on there, but now I'm just going to blend the sucker out. So once I get to the edge right out here, I'm just pretty much placing the brush and just flicking it up and like in a little bit. And when I'm near the lashes, I'm just kind of blending it sideways, but I'm trying to keep most of the color right here and along the lash line. So now that that's done, I'm going to go in for a lid shade. I'm not going to cut the crease with concealer or anything. I think the lid space is pretty clean and pretty okay to just layer right on top. So I'm going to go in, I'm really feeling these two and like this whole thing going on here. But I think I'm going to start with Lust. Tap Lust all over the lid. And I'm tapping more because it's a glittery shade. And I don't want any or too much fallout, if any. Now with a smaller shader brush, I'm going to go into I'm gonna start off with 3 little words, and then I'm probably gonna go into swipe right in a minute for the inner corner. But right now, 3 little words is gonna go more right here. So not exactly the inner corner, but not the middle of the lid, just kind of like this in-between space. Now I'm just going to flip the brush over and go into swipe right, and that's gonna be my inner corner shade. So now just one more time, I'm gonna go into Go Nude and a little bit of Scandal and just blend up here. I'm just going to take a clean blending brush and just blend right up in the crease so that the transition shades and the colors, the shimmery colors, aren't so stark. Alright, and that is it for shades on the palette for now. For face makeup, I am not going to use a primer today because I don't need this to last longer. I don't need help with foundation sitting on my skin. So I'm just going to grab my Ulta Beauty Moisturizing Foundation Stick, and it's a little pink on the undertone for me. I feel like I lean a little more neutral or golden than this, but it works. A Sigma flat top kabuki brush. This is the F80. Been using this for years. I cycle between this and like some different types of Real Technique sponges. I have the orange sponge too somewhere, but I really like this stick foundation with a brush. So now it's time for some concealer, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade 15 Fair. And just put that right under here. So I just use a Sephora airbrush, I don't know, concealer brush. I've had this for years, like definitely over 5 years. I'm just gonna take a little more of the Fit Me concealer right on my forehead, around the nose, and on my chin a little bit. Now that concealer's done, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in shade 110 Porcelain and just set my foundation. I'm using an e.l.f. kabuki brush just to set everything. So for under my eyes, I use the Ben Nye Luxury Powder in shade Cameo. So I'm just going to open this bad boy up, put a little bit in the lid, and I'm going to go in with an e.l.f. blush brush. I'm just gonna put on some chapstick real quick. So now that's done, we're gonna go into contour. So I had this Z palette that has my MAC contour shade, Pro Sculpt shade, something like that. And I'm just going to use a random angled brush that I've also had for years. So I don't really contour my nose, I just use whatever's left on the brush and kind of run it down and around, and it does the job. It's fine. So now I'm going to take the Jeffree Star Liquid Frost in Frozen Peach and this Real Technique sponge that I did not wet, but I find for the highlighter, it's fine. It's not that serious. If I just open this guy up and kind of just take my pointy end of the sponge and just dab whatever I can off the little tube thing right there, that's enough, and I just so then I go back in, I just take a little bit on the sponge and I just dot it at my cupid's bow, tip of my nose, and the bridge of my nose, and then I blend out and just keep tapping on the bridge of my nose, and I go back to the tip of my nose and the cupid's bow. So for blush, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Paaarty, just because it's a pretty neutral blush to me, I guess. I kind of go for it when I don't know what blush to wear. This is the one I reach for. And this is just a random blush brush that I've also had for years. So next I'm going to go in with the Morphe 510 brush for highlighting, and I'm going to go in with Jeffree Star's Skin Frost Pro Palette in Platinum Ice, and I'm just going to go for some Pink Chill and a little bit of Ice Cold. Now just a little less, so just one dip into each pan, and I'm going to go right over the Cupid's bow. And then tip of the nose and the bridge of my nose. So that's it for highlight and the rest of the face. So I'm not going to go in with eyeliner today. I don't want to. I don't feel like the look really needs it. I'm just going to go in with some mascara. So I have the It Superhero mascara, and then I also have the Rimmel Lash Accelerator mascara that I also like to go in with. Alright, and now we just have to do lips. I'm just going to line my lips now with L'Oreal Natural. For today, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Baddest Beige. I don't feel like having anything drying on my lips. It's dry enough outside. I don't need to dry out my lips more. So, alright, and that is it for the look today. I decided not to put anything on my lower lashes just because I kind of liked it looking really clean. I didn't think I needed to smoke anything out and make it more dramatic than it already was. And especially since this is just like a daily look. So feel free to give this video a like and a comment down below, and subscribe for more videos like this about makeup, about fitness and food. I'm actually going to film a what I eat in a day video. Right now I already have my breakfast, and now I'm just going to do lunch and dinner, you know, the whole shebang. So yeah, subscribe and stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.